Hello and welcome to my fourth episode, or my fourth Ava-sode. Yeah, that was corny. But anyways, my fourth episode of Dear Ava. In this episode, I discuss how I got recycled. I got recycled from failing history, and I wanted to, I feel like, in the military, you really don't know. If you're not a part of the military, you don't understand the concept of recycling. But essentially, when you get recycled, it's when you fail an aspect of a course. I failed the history portion of my course, and then I got recycled back to another company. So they gave me a second chance to be able to pass that test. So that's what this week's episode is about. So I'm moving from Alpha Company to Bravo Company. And I pretty much just discussed the transition and the lessons that I learned, or the main lesson that I learned from it. Essentially, I feel like in life, if you don't extract the lesson from an experience, then you have to relearn it over and over and over again. But with me, when my daughter is impacted significantly by the choices that I make, then I think a lot more deeply in regards to how I can grow from a situation. So I didn't, when I got recycled, I didn't feel bad because I got recycled. I felt bad because I had to spend an additional month away from my daughter. That was the worst part. The worst part about being recycled was the fact that I had to spend 4 weeks away from my daughter. But nonetheless, please enjoy episode 4 of Dear Ava. Hey Ava, it's Mommy. I just want to let you know that today I am leaving Alpha Company. Why? Well, I failed my history test twice, and now I'm getting recycled into Bravo Company. There are a few lessons that I want to teach you from this experience and pretty much allow you to have a better understanding of what happened. But nonetheless, I can't switch it around. I want you to see all my stuff, but that's neither here nor there. Today is July 17th. I'm going back to HHC until Bravo Company catches up to where I need to be inserted into their company. It's not a sad day. It's more like a day for me to realize what I did right, what I did wrong, and what I need to do to be successful next time. Nonetheless, I love you, and I will keep you posted. Later, baby. Hey Ava, it's Mommy. Like I said, I think in the last video, I got recycled for failing my history tests, i.e., I guess overexerting myself and allowing myself to be taken advantage of, thus resulting in me not having time to get things done for myself. Today, I'm going to be inserting into Bravo Company towards the end of their week 2. So on Monday will be their week 3. Yes, I'm going from week 6 to week 3, but it is okay. We're gonna discuss, I guess, some of the lessons that I learned from that. But this is totally random. Look how long my hair is. My hair has grown quite a bit since, just joining the military. But anyways, I love you and wish me luck. Also, of course, you're not gonna remember this, but you were just here to spend some time with me. Yesterday I saw you, your dad brought you down, and I just want to let you know that it was everything that I needed in order to make sure that I can make it through Bravo with one shot. I love you so much. Thanks for motivating me, and hopefully throughout this journey I'm motivating you. I love you, baby. Hey Ava, it's Mommy. I'm making the video like this because the light is directly above me and it just looked awkward filming it from the other way. But nonetheless, I am at Bravo Company. So this is my 4th room assignment since I have been here at OCS. I came in at HHC, then I went to Alpha, then I went back to HHC, and now I am at Bravo Company. What lesson did I learn? Well, like I said before, I failed my history test. And it wasn't because I didn't have the intellectual capacity to pass it. It's just that I extended myself to people who did not deserve my help. One person in particular who kind of exhausted me throughout the process. But it was a choice that I made because I didn't stand up for myself and tell that individual that they were doing too much for me, or doing too much, and overexerting me, my time and my energy. And as a result, since I couldn't physically pull myself from the situation, my defense mechanisms kind of took hold, and that's why I failed the test, because I just didn't have what it took to pass it, essentially because I was drained by certain people around me. So I guess that's kind of the lesson there that I want you to learn. And this is not going to happen easily, but being able to extract yourself from situations that are not serving you. I wasn't really benefiting from that situation. I was giving, and that individual was taking, and come to find out, when the whole ordeal kind of I guess finished out, that individual never contacted me throughout the 4 days that I was away from Alpha Company, until that individual saw me in line, in the chow line, and then came up to me and was like, oh, hey, I didn't want to contact you because I figured you were busy. However, everyone else contacted me to see how I was doing. And it kind of just speaks volumes, when someone is going through something, and then you claim to be someone that they can confide in and that would be there for them, they don't show up. So it was essentially a situation where I was being used, and that's okay. I learned my lesson from that. But nonetheless, I'm here at Bravo. I'm excited to be here at Bravo. I learned my lesson from the last time. I love you so much, baby, and I will talk to you later. Hey Ava, it's Mommy. Today is Friday, July 28th, 2017. I am in week 3 at Bravo Company. This morning I have to do my second 6-mile ruck. I did a 6-mile ruck already with my Alpha Company, but when you get recycled, you have to do everything over up until that point. So, like I said, I got pushed back from week 6 to, week 6, 7 to week 3 here, or week 2, 3 here in Bravo. To be honest with you, I have pain in my leg from my stress fracture. And I'm trying not to think about it. I've been running a lot because this is the PT company, and obviously I'm in pain, and this is I don't want to say it's something that you shouldn't do, but it's definitely something you shouldn't do if you don't feel you have the physical and mental capacity to sustain it. I'm just going to be very mindful of what I do with my body and how I operate my body, and stay positive. Ultimately, your mind is what gets you through to the next step in anything that you decide to do. So my mind is going to keep me in a positive place during these 6 miles that I take today. I'll be thinking about you every single step of the way. I'll be thinking about my new graduation date, which is September 28th, every single step of the way. And that's pretty much it. Bravo Company is pretty cool. The only thing that I don't like is that they only give you 10 minutes for hygiene after PT, which is unrealistic, but it is what it is. I love you so much, and I'm gonna show you what it takes to keep your mind strong throughout a difficult ordeal. I love you, and I will see you later. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Dear Ava. And the lesson that I wanted to extract from this, if you didn't catch it, was that it's okay to be selfish. And Ilana Van Zandt refers to it as being self-full. In essence, it's the idea that you have so much love and so much positivity and blah, blah, blah for yourself that your cup runneth over to help other people. So when I was in Alpha Company, I did not have my cup full of help and love and positivity for myself. It was something that I spreaded outwardly so much that I forgot about myself. So when I got into Bravo Company, I started to practice self-fullness. I told them, hey, you know what, I failed history and my goal is to pass it this time. So can you guys please make sure that I'm not on any task, or I'm not, being assigned this or that, because I really want to focus on getting out of here and getting home to my daughter. And luckily they were understanding enough to grant me that opportunity to focus on my studies. And as you will see in there, or as you've seen, I was studying a lot to the point where my brain felt like it was going to explode, but it was worth it because I passed my test. But thank you so much for watching my 4th episode, and I hope you learned something. There's nothing wrong with being self-full. Okay, that's it, and I will see you next week.